welcome back to episode number 44 of our Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory career mode. It's been a fairly decent start to our Premier League season, 13th at the moment, and I believe 4 points away from the relegation places, 4 points above the likes of Brentford and Leeds United. So we've lost against Brentford this season as well, but we won against Leeds United, 2-0 victory for us in our last episode. Some tough games coming up today, by the way. We have got Manchester United up next, West Ham, Manchester City, Leicester City, who are bottom of the league right now and have only picked up 6 points this season. You would hope we can get a result in that game. I don't see us picking up any points in our next couple of games, to be fair, and given that we've lost our last 2 games, to go on and lose the next 2 could put us back in the bottom 3 again. But hopefully that is not the case. And to be honest, one thing we've done quite well this season is compete against teams you would expect us to compete against. If you look at the teams we've won against, Wolves, that was promoted last season with us. We've won against Sunderland. We've won against Leeds United. I mean, Chelsea, we got a point from them, but that was only because Chelsea got a man sent off. The only surprising result we've had this season, it's a victory away from home against Aston Villa. But let's go into this one against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Come on, the Rovers. Like I've said time and time again, these are not the sort of games that would see us remain in the Premier League this season. Don't get me wrong, I'll be over the moon if we can get something at Old Trafford, but these are not the teams that we need to win against to remain in the top flight this season. I mean, Mason Mount have got the number 28 shirt there, which is a little bit of a surprise. He must have been sold and then re-signed. That's the only reason why the AI will have I'm not quite sure, actually. Someone let me know, does the AI season to season change the squad numbers? Because I believe Mason Mount is Manchester United's number 7. So to see him get the number 28 shirt there, and Ezekiel Palacios is the one, oh my God, no way, what a quick start from the home side. I think that was Matthias, the regen striker, who's just got that shot on target. They've also got Ethan Nwaneri in the team, by the way. Excellent side, and I think one thing that will let him down, especially if Mikel Arteta is planning to use him from that right-hand side, one thing that will let him down is because, what a save again from Bergstrom. He's got a player like Saka who is going to pretty much start every game when he's fit, and that would only sort of limit Nwaneri to playing a few minutes here and there. He's more of a centre attacking midfielder, isn't he? He's more of a, box-to-box midfielder, centre attacking midfielder. So unless he grows to make one of those positions his own, if he's just going to play predominantly from the right wing position, it's going to be a struggle for him to get regular game time at Arsenal. But what a finish there. Alejandro Garnacho, the number 17, smashes one home for Manchester United. It's been a poor start for us in this game. I've noticed something, actually. We tend to start games quite poorly, and then we grow into the games. Arthur Stewart just pushed a little bit wide. Harvey Vale to Charlie Savage. Savage goes for it with his right foot. I was going to go with his left foot there, but he's gone with his right foot instead. He got it on target, though. It's a good response here. And when you go down at Old Trafford against Manchester United, what you want to do is, try and get back into the game as quick as you can, because if you allow the game to drift away, they've got the quality to go on to score a few more. So far, though, that's what we're doing here. We're taking the game to them right now, playing with no fear at all. Donnelly makes a good draw, and he squares it into the box. And who is there to top it out? It's Richard Kone, I believe, with his 4th Premier League goal of the season. And that is his 5th goal in our competition. Oh, Donnelly gets his first assist too. What a half this is, by the way. First 15 minutes or so dominated by the home side. And the remaining half an hour dominated by ourselves. I'm not quite sure what's happened here. It's only 1 minute to stoppage time, referee. Come on. Don't let us down! Don't let us down! How is it that 1 minute of stoppage time is added at the end of the first half, and somehow they have played close to 5 minutes? I mean, when the AI wants to score, especially I've noticed against the bigger teams, they do allow them time they do allow them time to go on to score goals. It's just unfortunate, man. We've been again the better team in the second half. Oh no, Harveyvale! Oh, that's just almost creeped in. Went through the legs of the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper had a hand to it, but it looked like it was slowly going to creep into the corner of the goal there. Oh, big save again. Oh my God, we're not going to get anything from this game as well as we have played. Oh, you see what I mean? 2 minutes of stoppage time, and they will end the game as soon as it gets to that 2 minutes of stoppage time. But in the first half, when Manchester United was on the attack, they allowed them to play 5 additional minutes. It's so unfair, man. It's really, really so unfair. Well, it's 3 defeats in a row for us, and a defeat here at home to West Ham could be 4 defeats for us in a row this season. And all of a sudden, what looked like a positive start to our Premier League season begins to take a little bit of a negative spin. But Bergstrom starts, Rhys Williams starts this one as well, so it's Callum Parkin and Mulligan in that number 10 position. I mean, we had to rotate slightly, to be honest. Playing 2 games in a week, it's probably the first time that we're doing that this season. Previously, we've pretty much had the whole week to prepare for every game, which had meant less rotation. In West Ham are strong here. The likes of Paqueta in the team. They've got, is that Jeremy Boga as well, the number 20, the former Chelsea Academy graduate. I mean, it's a strong West Ham team. One thing, like I said in the last game, and it looks like it's exactly the same here. We start slow in this games, man. It's almost like the AI needs to get 3-4 shots on target in the opening few minutes before we wake up and start playing football. And sometimes we need to go a goal down to let us, to sort of remind us what we're capable of doing. It's another shot on target, 17 minutes into the game. Come on, wake up, boys. We're better than this. The rotation doesn't help. I mean, when you have to bring in 3 players that doesn't usually start into the first team, the fact that we're not blessed right now in terms of options to rotate the squad, it can be a little bit of a struggle. Big save again from Bergstrom. It could have been 2-3-0 up in the opening half an hour here. And as soon as we start playing, that's excellent there, I believe, from Josh Mulligan. Winning possession back for us. His quality sometimes might not be there, but one thing you cannot doubt, it's his work rate when he starts for us. Richard Kone cutting into his right foot. I should have gone for the far corner instead, but I thought I would give the goalkeeper the eye and go for the near post instead. Maybe that could have sort of wrong-footed the goalkeeper, but that looked like the wrong decision. Callum Parkin on the far post, but it's offside anyway. It would not have counted. It's Evan in midfield. West Ham keeping the ball nice and composed right now. We're sitting deep, keeping our shape. It's Osborne. Osborne spins his mind. He finds James McAtee. Oh, the former Manchester City man. And talking about Manchester City, we will face them at some point in today's episode. Puts West Ham 1-0 up away from home for the Hammers. And it's looking like it's going to be another defeat for us. 4 defeats in a row. It's not good. I mean, it looked like we could get a point from this game, especially West Ham missing all of those chances in the first half. It felt like things might finally go our way in this game. Harvey Veldo trying to square that one in for Richard Kone in the box. It's cleared for a corner. 2 minutes of stoppage time. The referees allowed us to go past that couple of minutes. It's good to see that is going our favour here. Can we get a goal though? We know Manchester United took advantage of it in our last game. Harveyvale goes into Lauritsen. Lauritsen to Leo Connor. Leo Connor finds space. Oh, what a save. That could have been a point end for us. But no, it's going to be a 1-0 defeat. And once again, we lose another game in the Premier League. I mean, it's been by close margin, which is the most frustrating things. We've been so close in these games, but just not doing enough to get some point. It will be one of those seasons, isn't it, where we will struggle to get wins, but hopefully we can do enough to stay away from the bottom three this season. I mean, we're 14th, I believe, going into today's episode and 4 points away from the relegation places. But with losing our last two games, we're only a point above Wolves. And our next game is, of course, against Manchester City. So it doesn't get any easier for us. It doesn't get any easier for us. He was worried about his game time. Laurenton, I'm just going to say I expect more from you. He needs to step up this season. I think last season, he started and finished the season quite well for us. But he started a little bit slow at the likes of Charlie Savage, who we have just signed. And I believe it's Webster, isn't it? Yeah, Charlie Webster as well have been taking all the limelight this season. We need Laurenton to step up. He has been, in terms of his defensive contribution to the team, of course, it's not something that we can disregard as well. Whilst he's not scoring the goals and he's not getting the assist, his defensive contribution have been important for us. Benarus's appearances, we brought him on loan. It's a panic loan, to be honest, just before the transfer deadline day. And the plan was not for him to be a starter for us, but rather to be a squad rotation player. It's too early for Bristol City to be complaining, to be honest. I think this might just be our longest run of defeat so far in this series since our first season. I think the longest prior to this run is 3 defeats in a row, but this could well go in to become 5 defeats in a row for us, which it's not good at all. Manchester City, we know they're going to have a good team. It's Meret in goal. They've got Konate in the back four. They've got Zai Emery, Jamal Haaland, and oh my God, that forward three, man. Savio. Oh wow, we are about to get spanked here, but we have pretty much gone back to our preferred starting 11 here, with the exception though of Benarus starting in that number 10 position. That means Laurenton dropped to the bench, and of course Charlie Webster dropping into one of those deeper midfield position. Come on, the Rovers. You know what's important in this sort of game, right? To keep your shape. I've said this a couple of times. When you play against a team like Manchester City, who can drag your centre-backs out of possession, you want to keep the shape as much as you can and almost sort of force them to long-range attempts. So far, though, 21 minutes into the game, we are doing a good job. I've got to say, Haaland is making a powerful run through the middle. He's gone offside, and he decided to go for goal himself. Blocked, and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Charlie Webster just surging through the heart of that midfield. I like his powerful run from midfield. You know, sometimes I think box-to-box midfield position, it might just be the best role for him. But at the same time, when he's scoring goals like that in the number 10 position, you're almost sort of confused what his best position actually is. I will carry on playing him in that number 10 position until at some point in this save where we find someone better. And talking about Charlie Webster, that's a shot and target from him. It doesn't matter which position he plays, actually. He's always a goal threat. He's always got that shot and target in him. He's always got that late runs into the box, which is one thing I do like about the player. The corner goes straight into the Manchester City's goalkeeper's hands, Alex Meret, who has almost gifted us back possession there. But Charlie Webster could not take that one in his stride. But things are going our way here. One of the few games where we've actually started the game quite well. Second half is going exactly as planned here, you know. Keep the shape, keep your centre-backs in possession. We win possession high up the pitch for the first time in this game. Richard Kone on his left foot. Oh my God. I think it's crazy to say this, but I think we have been the better team in this game. We have had more shots on target. We've just about kept the same amount of possession as them, which is very surprising because we all know Manchester City likes to dominate the ball, but Lamine Yamal changes pace there for him. Look at him go on that left-hand side. Haaland gets in front of Donnelly, but Donnelly reads it quite well. Big slide tackle from the fullback to win possession back for us. He understands it. He gets it. Come on, 77-minute play. Surely we will take a point here. As Kergib, I believe, is that Kergib giving possession away? Inside to Savinho. I think I call him Savio in the first half, didn't I? Savinho in possession, no way. Oh, can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Just you've done pretty much what we had to do for most parts of this game. But one opportunity to City, one opportunity to Manchester City, and of course, it's a player of Valverde's quality will always finish from that sort of position. He's got goals in him, hasn't he? The former, well, I say former, he's currently a Real Madrid player, but on the game, a former Real Madrid player, and it looks like it will be 5 defeats in a row for us. It's frustrating, man. I keep saying, oh no, wait a second, Richard Coney puts it in the back of the net, but he's offside. No way. No way, man. I said the frustrating things about this defeat is it's been so close this games, but we're just not able to do enough to hang on every single time. And it's a 1-0 defeat at the Etihad Stadium. Again, another game that we've fought so hard. We've been brave. We've kept the ball. We've created chances. But we cannot get anything from the game. It's a defeat. It's 5 in a row. This could well put us in the bottom 3. A victory here for us against the Foxes would mean we can almost sort of forget about our last 5 games, really. And as I've said multiple times, games against Manchester United, City, your top 6, top 10 teams in the Premier League, that is not what will define our season. For me, it's this sort of games, your Leicesters of this world. The Foxes, by the way, have only picked up 6 points this season. They've lost their last 5 games as well, so in a much worse run of form than we are at the moment. They've got the pace of Barrow up front. They've got the experience of Wilfred and Ndidi midfield. They've got Fatau, who scored against us, last-minute winner to get Leicester the victory. It's pretty much our strongest starting 11 here, of course, with the exception of Joseph Goodwin, who was injured in that left-back. Come on, can we press? Can we win the ball back? We want to get the first goal in this game. We haven't started games well in the Premier League, especially our last sort of 5-6 games. We haven't started them well at all. It's almost like we need to concede a goal to start playing, as I've said before. But Lauritsen plays in, gets us the first goal of the game. Just what we needed. 7 minutes into the game, it's Lauritsen with the assist, dropped against City. Well, not really dropped, but he was tired, which made that decision easy. But an assist for him. Oh my God. Can we get the second? Donnelly inside to Lauritsen, who started the game quite well. Charlie Savage has been closed down. I was going to pull the trigger there, but let's recycle possession. Back to Arthur Stewart, who can hit it with his left foot. Oh, it's a big save from the Leicester goalkeeper. What a start to this game, by the way. We're winning the ball high up the pitch. We're pressing. We're putting pressure on a Leicester team that, as I've said earlier, they are in a much worse run of form than ourselves right now. So it makes sense to try and impose ourselves in this game and try and, if we can, pretty much get the victory in the first half. Because if we score the second goal here, no way. No way. That's not a penalty, man. Lauritsen with an assist. He could well get Leicester City back into this game. That's soft, man. That is a soft penalty. I can see why the referee is giving it, but in a game that means so much like this, gets the right position. But the power on the finish from Fatau, he was never going to get his hands on that one. I can't believe it, man. I cannot believe it. Makes it worse. Wolves have took the lead against Southampton, which would mean a defeat here for us, or even a draw here for us, and a victory for Wolves would put us into the bottom 3 right now. So that's not good news. That Wolves have gone in front in that game against Southampton, and Fatau coming close to get a brace there, going for that near post, but Bergstrom makes an impressive save to keep us in it. How have we started this game so well? And right now it looks like we are the team hanging on to remain in it in the first half. I cannot believe it, man. The penalty we gave away, I thought it was a soft penalty. But ever since then, Leicester City have took complete control of this game. You would think, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh my goodness. This team will give me a heart attack here, I tell you that. We're not making things easy for ourselves right now, are we? making so many mistakes, giving away penalties, almost. Oh, that's excellent there from Kergib out wide to Donnelly, who's been one of our most attacking threats in our last couple of games. Got an assist against Manchester United as well, but he's been good going up and down that right hand side for us this season. Oh, come on. It's now or never. Leicester City in possession. Barrow, the touch good. He turns his man. He goes out wide. Back to Barrow, the number 20 for Leicester. He skips past his man. Oh, my goodness. That would have been game over. 90 minutes. If that had gone in the back of the net, it would have been a defeat for us. That's it, it's a 1-0. We started the game looking like we were going to completely dominate this Leicester side. But after that penalty, that is where the game turned around, and it was all Leicester City. To be fair, on the balance of the game, they deserve the 3 points here. But we have taken a point, and I'll take it. And for our Youth Academy Scout report, starting with Croatia, where we're scouting for DM, centre midfielders, and centre attacking midfielders. Let's see what we have got. Petrovic, we will scout further. Anyone else that's good enough to at least make it into the academy, we will scout and Draskovic further as well. The rest of them, though, we will get rid of them. And in England, where we're scouting for goalkeepers, we will scout Bacon, Leo Bacon, a little bit further here. And I'll do the same for Dobson, just because he's got decent starting overall. But we will see how that potential improves. The remaining two, though, Farmer and Riley, I will get rid of both players. And finally, in the Ivory Coast, well, we haven't had any luck so far. We're scouting for attacking options, wingers and strikers. I don't think there's any luck for this month either. Hopefully, we'll find a decent striker before the end of the 6 months of scouting. But I'll get rid of all 4 players here, and we will start again next month. But whatever we seem to be doing in the Carabao Cup right now, I'll tell you what, it's working for us, because we are in the quarterfinals of this competition against Fulham. We are away from home though, which makes things a little bit difficult. Palace are through to the semi-finals, 2-1 victory against Manchester United there away from home. Arsenal are also through to the semi-finals, 3-2 win against Forest. Tottenham would play West Ham. Don't forget, the winner of this competition as well gets the Conference League for next season, and for us, that is a huge incentive, of course, European football for next season. But the most important thing is to win a trophy, is to win a major trophy with this team. That will be crucial for us in terms of our next season and our future seasons if we do avoid the drop this season. We are now in the bottom 3, by the way, which is, it's only 1 point or a couple of points behind even Brentford, who are 14th, so we're not quite deep in the relegation places right now, but we are in the bottom 3, which is concerning. We've got our next game against Fulham. We've got to quickly turn our attention from the Premier League to the Carabao Cup. I have rotated slightly, not heavily, as I have done previously. This is probably the strongest starting 11 that have started a competition or that have started a game in the Carabao Cup till date. Come on, the Rovers. Well, here's a hypothetical question for you then. Would you rather win a cup competition, given that we're in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, and get relegated, or would you rather secure Premier League survival but don't win a cup? What would you choose if you are a Tranmere Rovers fan? Of course, winning one of the cup competitions, whether it's the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, could secure European football for us. But you do not want to be playing in Europe when you are in the Championship. The amount of games you have to play in the Championship and then in Europe, that is just going to make it an unbelievably difficult season for me. For me, I would like to remain in the Premier League, but let me know what you think. There's only one team that I can think of in recent times that have done that. I think it was Hull City that got relegated and at the same time qualified for Europe. I'm not quite sure how they qualified for Europe that season. I think, how the hell did he get a yellow card for that? How the hell? That is not even a free kick, but to get a yellow card for that is ridiculous. Going back to Hull City, I think they got to the finals of the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. That was too close to the goalkeeper. They lost the final, if I'm not mistaken. But I think the team that won the final, it was City. I believe City had already qualified for Europe, So I think the place went to Hull City. I mean, I could be completely wrong there. That was the scenario that I think Hull City go Europe and at the same time relegated that season. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments. But here is Wilson trying to switch the play, but the pass wasn't quite precise. I mean, it's been a poor opening 37 minutes of the game here. Both teams haven't really had any sustained possession. It almost feels like both teams have been quite nervous going into the game, but there's still a long way to go. I'll take it. The longer this game carries on, like this, man. 65 minute now. Not really any clear-cut chance created from both teams. I mean, if he goes into penalties, I do fancy our chances, probably our best chance of winning a game like this against a decent Premier League side. Zach Ryan from that left-hand side, he was highlighted as the player to watch out for in this game. And he puts Fulham 1-0 up in the 70th minute. And this could be our journey in the Carabao Cup coming to an end. We've got 20 minutes now to be able to respond. We've got 20 minutes to be able to turn this one around. Pretty much impossible given the fact that we struggled to score more than a goal. So to score 2 goals in this game, to be fair, a draw takes the game to penalties, doesn't it? So we don't necessarily need to score 2 goals. Kergate plays in Lauritsen. Lauritsen plays in Ayman Benarous, who turns the centre back. And our cup hero continues his run of form in this competition. I think he scored in the last 3 rounds now for us. That's his 4th goal in the Carabao Cup. Oh, what a way to do it. Straight from conceding a goal, straight from kickoff, we go on to get the equaliser, freshening up the team here in the final 10 minutes of the game. Well, Fulham have got a corner, cross to the near post. Harvey Vale has done well to get that one down on his chest. A little bit of a counter-attacking situation could present itself here. Benarous skips past his man. Leo Connor plays in. Richard Kone, has he got the pace? Has he got the stamina to keep going? Richard Kone! We have turned it around from 1-0 down. We are 2-1 up, and it looks like our journey in the Carabao Cup could well continue here into the semi-finals. We've turned it around, and we might be going to Wembley. Come on! Oh my God! Just keep it. Just keep it. It's out wide to Leo Connor. He pulls it back to Richard Kone. Almost getting the third. What a turnaround. Ayman Benarous loses possession, but it doesn't matter. 2-1 victory. I said we do struggle to score more than a goal, but given the fact that Fulham scored in the 70th minute, it's pretty much an impossible task for us. But we have just gone on and done it. 2 goals in the last 20 minutes. Come on. I think we will end today's episode here, lads, on a high. Whilst it's not been the best in the league for us in today's episode, we have managed now to progress to the next rounds, the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, which is massive for us. It's a little bit worrying that we are in the bottom 3 of the Premier League, but it's still a long way to go. I mean, I don't want to say I'm confident, but I hope we will do enough this season to stay up in the Premier League. You've got Tottenham top of the league right now, 38 points, Manchester City in second, Arsenal, Manchester United completing the rest of the top 4 there. Crystal Palace doing quite well this season. Crystal Palace would face Tottenham in the other semi-final tie. Can you imagine if we go on to win this competition and that means we get Europe? We get Europe next season. Of course, it is possible that we could be in the Conference League next season if we win this competition and we are relegated from the Premier League. So we will be in the Championship playing the Conference League, which I mean, my focus right now, it's to remain in the Premier League this season. That is the main priority for us. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, I will see you all in the next one for our first Merseyside derby of our Premier League season. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.